welcome to yet another live session of Narayana IAS Academy. So today we've actually taken one of the most interested as well as the debated topic of late, that actually follows the recent unforeseen and unfortunate incident of the rape and the murder of a doctor in Kolkata. So here that has actually raised questions and debate around the 2013 Justice Verma Committee as well as their recommendations that they actually gave with respect to avoiding the death penalty or the capital punishment in case of rape. Okay. So moving forward, let us now actually get into the discussion. So the topic actually has been, it has appeared both in the Hindu as well as the Indian Express. So here we will be starting with what is the Justice Verma Committee, and this particular topic is very important for both the prelims as well as the mains examination and can be mapped to GS paper 2, government policies and interventions for the development in various sectors and issues arising out of the design as well as implementation. Okay. So moving forward, there has been a previous year question which was asked in the year 2019. So here it is important for us to understand this particular concept of vulnerable sections of the population becomes very important for the examination, be it women, be it children, persons with disabilities, the elderly, etc. SC, STs, all these topics become very important. What are the legal provisions, the constitutional protection given to them? What are the legislations brought by the government? Various schemes, whether they are centrally sponsored schemes or central sector schemes, and who are the eligible beneficiaries, what is the eligibility criteria, and how far India has actually progressed on the SDGs with respect to all this become very important for your examination. So in that backdrop, there is a question that has been asked in the 2019 mains examination. What are the continued challenges for women in India against time and space? So here of course women actually becomes very important, and of late, since women are already considered as vulnerable section of the population, now they are even more subjected to gruesome as well as heinous crimes like rape, murder, etc. So we need to see what kind of legislation India actually has in order to deal with such offences. So moving on, let us understand what this particular article is talking about. The brutal rape and the murder of a doctor in Kolkata had actually reignited discussions about the Justice Verma Committee stance on the death penalty for the rape offences. Okay. So here first let us understand what is Justice Verma Committee and what actually triggered the formation of such a committee. When was it actually established? What were the recommendations? Whether they have been taken by the government, or what is the stand that the government actually has to take with respect to marital rape and avoiding the death penalty to the people who actually commit such offences. So the Justice Verma Committee was actually established in December 2012 in the wake of the Delhi gang rape case, that is the Nirbhaya case. So it was actually chaired by the former Justice Mr. J.S. Verma in the panel, and was tasked with reviewing and recommending the reforms to the laws on sexual violence that were committed against women. And the committee's proposals had actually led to significant changes in the legal framework, many of which were incorporated into the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 2013, which actually aimed at strengthening the protections for women and also imposing harsher punishments and penalties for sexual crimes against women. So now, what have been the key recommendations that was given by Justice Verma Committee? The first one, what did the committee had to say on the death penalty for rape? The committee firmly opposed to death penalty for rape, even in the rarest of rare cases. So what was the argument they actually had for this? That is, what is the argument they had in order to oppose death penalty is that they were actually focusing on reforming this criminal justice system, and they actually believed that giving the capital punishment is not going to help in the longer run. So it actually argued that the death penalty does not serve as a stronger deterrent, and it could hinder the broader goal of reforming the justice system. And they actually focused on enhanced sentences for rape. That is, the committee recommended increasing the minimum sentence for rape from the earlier 7 to 10 years to around maximum of 20 years to life imprisonment, but without the option for death penalty. It also called for life imprisonment in cases where the victim is actually gone to a persistent vegetative state, emphasizing severe punishment while rejecting the capital punishment. And also the committee actually focused on reform as well as rehabilitation. That is, it actually focused more on the societal reforms over the capital punishment, or the rigorous punishment. So it pointed out that there is little evidence to suggest that. See, it actually said that just because you give death penalty, you cannot say that it is more effective than the life imprisonment in deterring the sexual violence. Instead, it advocated for a justice system that focuses on the reform and changes in the societal attitudes towards the gender-based violence. And also, what did it have to tell about marital rape is that the Verma Committee also recommended the criminalization of the marital rape. It considered it as crime and criminal, asserting that marriage should not be a defense against the prosecution of the sexual violence. Moving forward, let us actually see what are the legislative actions post committee recommendations. The Union Cabinet, despite the Justice Verma Committee's recommendation, introduced legal provisions that permitted the death penalty in certain cases, such as when the victim is left in a persistent vegetative state or when the victim is a minor under 12 years old. So these provisions were actually further expanded in 2018, extending the death penalty in cases involving the victims under the age of 12, which is a significant shift from the recommendations what the Justice Verma Committee had to give. Moreover, the committee's critical recommendation to criminalize marital rape was also not adopted by the government, and the decision reflects the ongoing challenges in addressing sexual violence within the marriage and underscores the need for continued efforts towards comprehensive legal reform. So here it was a very short but a very important theme or a topic that had to be discussed from society point of view, and apart from all the subjective knowledge, it is very important for us as a society to transform, to destigmatize the stereotypes that we actually have towards women. And also it is actually our innate duty to protect the fraternity from such gruesome instances that are actually happened. I hope you actually enjoyed this session, and I hope it was very informative. For more such videos, please do like, share and subscribe to Narayana IAS Academy YouTube channel. Thank you.